So a lot of people have been asking about the advanced workshops that we're doing this June in Cancun. And I think that every single advanced workshop that we do is a progression of the last one. And in this particular one, I want to introduce some new meditations based on what I do in my own personal work. And I chose the name Transformation of Matter for a specific reason. And we use the symbol of the phoenix for a very specific intent. The phoenix lights itself on fire and literally burns and then is reborn again as a greater expression of itself. And this particular event, I want to work diligently, like an alchemist, to literally take the body and transmute it into a greater level of energy. And it's going to require a tremendous amount of will for people to participate at this level, because I want to push them way past where they normally typically go so that they can experience a greater reality or sense of self. I've labored quite a bit for the last 4 years, 5 years or so, in teaching people how to get beyond themselves, to become nobody, no one, no thing, nowhere, and no time. And when we do that properly, we're literally taking our attention off our body, our environment, and time, and we're disinvesting our attention and our energy out of three-dimensional reality. And if we do that properly, we become pure consciousness.
Me looking at that doesn't feel, I'm like, that's not me. I didn't do that. I've got probably one of the most analytical minds. I'm a conventional doctor, which I'm kind of pivoting from now.
So wait a second, what is your profession?
I'm a doctor.
She's a physician.
I was aware as I was surrendering, I just thought, connect and love and surrender and trust. And just get over your body, just surrender. And I was aware that I started to breathe deeply. And I felt a need to hyperextend my neck. I was scared, but I kept beyond it. And then there was a moment of surrender and trust and faith and this intention, and I just had a kind of an explosion. And I didn't see anything visually. I just felt this incredible power from above me, and an amazing sense of joy, just overwhelming joy and love and a knowing of coming home. And knowing that it wasn't male or female, that had been there the whole time. And
listen closely to her words. It has always been there. She just had to become aware of it.
And there was definitely that sense of humor that you talk about, like, yeah, I was here that whole time, and I was like, you little bugger. Like, I can't believe this. This was available to me the whole time.
Remember the charts, the animations we showed you last night? The energy from the body comes up this way and comes out. And then what happens next? Tell me. There's a reverse field coming down. And that light, that energy, is carrying information. And what kind of information do you think it's carrying? Joy? Like, hey, I've always been here. I'm everybody, I'm everyone, I'm everything, I'm everyone. Hey, welcome home. You've been knocking on the door, you've been running around out in the backyard, and then you take off and finally you step through the door. The joke's on you, I've always been here. You bugger. Getting people to be able to sit for an extended period of time without being preoccupied with their body, having them get beyond their analytical mind, having them get beyond their emotions that keep them connected to the past, is always the work. And the first day is always about overcoming that. But once we get beyond that, and we will get beyond it, I think the next stage then is to teach people then, once they can become pure consciousness, how to unfold deeper into that unified field. One of the things that's happened in our last few advanced workshops in Italy and in Tampa this year, we saw very specific and very fast changes in people's health and their biology. And not just small health conditions. We're talking about significant health conditions because they connected to the unified field. And when they truly connected to that field of oneness and wholeness, all of a sudden they got a biological upgrade.
In the pineal gland meditation, early in the morning, sometime in the beginning, I was really relaxed and starting to nod off, and I felt this energy tap me. I was nodding off this way, and I felt this energy tap me, kind of wake me up. And it was this indescribable, crystal clear, blue, white, bright energy that just came over here on the side of my head. And it is indescribable. And it was the energy that to me felt like it was the hand of God that was tapping me here. And in that moment, the side of my face cleared, and my sinuses cleared, and my hearing cleared. And I have had diminished hearing in this ear for 3 years because of the tumor in the back of my head. And this energy moved and cleared, and this whole area of my head had been like cement, and everything began to open up and readjust and move through. And it was just this most magnificent energy of the hand of God, and this light that just came, you know, the grace of God that just came in and opened everything up. And the energy just, you know, moved through me in indescribable ways, and it was pretty spectacular. And so the energy just moved through, and I did that thing where you just move uncontrollably and lying down and back up, and I couldn't control it, and I just wrote it out. And at one point, when things seemed to subside a little bit, I came back up and sat in the chair and seemed to relax a little bit. And in that moment, I had the moment of doubt of like, well, maybe this healed. I can hear, because I could hear the singing. Everything was crystal clear. It was like I could hear angels singing above the music. I could feel the energy moving through my head, which I hadn't felt before. And I had that doubt, though, that maybe my hearing had healed, everything else had healed, but maybe the tumor in my head hadn't healed, because, you know, like, maybe I'm just not worth it enough to have a real healing. And in that moment of doubt, again, this energy came and literally just whoosh, right in front of my face of this same thing, crystal clear, bright blue, red energy came, and it was this amazing heart energy that just kind of ripped my heart open, and it came in, and it was loving, and it was divine, but it was very strong and powerful at the same time. And this crystal blue, white energy that came, that was like the energy of the universe, of spirit, that was just there and was just saying to me, like, we are here, like, we are this close, we are here, and we are always here for you, no doubt, you know, you don't have to doubt this. And it kind of did this thing of kind of like beating me up, of like energy to just like really make sure. And so it continued to move through for I don't know how long, but it was a miracle, and it was pretty amazing, and I'm grateful.
Typically, we see people have certain changes that take place in their health and their life, and it usually takes time. But the drive for this event in the transformation of matter is to raise the body's energy, to free the body emotionally from the past, to begin to run a different frequency and a different current through the body and in the field around the body. And we are going to do a lot of different activities to be able to have a person to step from one state of mind to another state of mind, so that they can experience a greater level of connectivity to the unified field, so that in their life they have faster changes taking place as a result of the efforts that they make during this event. And so, although there'll be a similar theme and we'll be doing certain things that we've done in past events, I want to introduce some new information and some new meditations, and to push people right into that supernatural realm where it happens in no time. And we're starting to see it enough times over and over again that I want to stand on the shoulders of the last few events and go even deeper and even further. So I'm really excited about it, and I can't wait for it to get here.